Hello and welcome to the first episode of Creating Games. So this what you see on the screen is the first game I ever tried to make on Unity. Well, the first serious project. I actually made some other before, but they were not like a whole project. So let's look at what we have here. Maximize and play. So the idea of this project is to make a really simple RTS game, real-time strategy game, for mobile devices like Android. And as you can see, you control 4 units, only 4 units. The idea is to make the game as simple as possible. You can click on these buttons to select your units or on the units themselves. And as you saw at the beginning, you can make each unit follow the others so that you can move the whole squad at the same time. Enemies drop resources that you use to improve your units later in the game. It's not yet implemented. And there are 4 kind of enemies so far. I planned them. Oh, look, the base. This is your base. This like purple circle is your base, and the goal of every scene is to defeat every enemy in the map with your base standing alive. So you need to protect your base and destroy all the enemies on the map. There are like enemy bases that spawn these little enemies that, they are really just boxes for now. And let's look for one of them. You can actually split your team as you see fit. These are the enemy camps. You need to destroy them. They spawn the enemies at random times, and the enemies follow random paths on the map based on nodes. Like they go from one node to another, and the last node they will go is your base. There are 2 kind of damage. There's magic damage and physical damage, and there's also a different defense for each kind of damage. When the enemies reach a really low health, you trigger special effects on the enemies. Like for example, the ranked enemies, when they reach like really low health, they start attacking in an area of effect. Let's leave those 2 to go to attack my base. If one of your units die, they will respawn at the base, and respawning units and healing units has a resource price. So you really need to properly manage your resources there. So the red units have already respawned, and I need to come back and help my base. So yes, this is the idea of this project. That is the project I'm going to be developing in this series of Creating Games. It's a really simplified real-time strategy game for mobile devices, and I hope you like this concept. And I'm going to be making this whole game from the ground up. I need to rewrite all the code and all the systems in the game, and I'm going to be recording myself while doing so I can post step by step on how I make this game in the YouTube channel. So let's look a little bit at the code behind everything that's happening on the screen. Let's end this scene. Here you can see the whole map. There are 2 enemy bases. This is just a test scene, and the UI is over there. Anyway, I want to improve so many of the things that's going on in this game. Also, I have to work on the art. As you can see, everything is a placeholder. So this is the basics of the code. Let me zoom in. Every single unit in the game, whether if it is one of yours or an enemy, has a root script with all its stats, the current state, because the units and the enemies work in a state with a state machine, and all the basic stats, the HP, defense, magic defense, attack variation, attack speed, and the range. There are also buffs in the game, and the navigation agent for the Unity navigation system, which is what I use to move the units around the map. There's also a collection of functions in a separate script that uses all the functions that the attacking system uses, that has all the functions the attacking system uses. Of course, I need to rewrite everything because this is unacceptable. I mean, having every variable as a reference variable in the functions is like really bad practice. So in this series of tutorials or this series of videos, I'm going to be remaking this game from the ground up, as I said before, and I want you to join me while doing so. So I hope you like this project, and I hope you can do this yourself as well. Maybe it will help you if you want to make a game, and it will certainly help me and allow me to see how much I have improved since I made this little test concept. I hope I will be able to make it a lot better this time, and see you next time. See you on the next video on creating games.